everyone, I'm Hugo, man. Do.
And I'm Jake. Man, am I the sidekick or are you the sidekick?
No, I was going to say you're definitely Jake Boy. And
Okay, I'll be Jake Boy. But my voice is deep. I'm Jake Boy!
Much better. People can. It'll be a child ward thing. People are definitely going to question whether or not it's a weird.
Can I have those slip-ons that Boy Robin used to have that don't really make any sense? Like, he should not be able to kick. They're cloth.
Oh, definitely. Old school Batman was a huge fan of ancient Rome. Anyways, today we're doing yet another chick track. This one's called Somebody Goofed. This is actually one we looked at, like when we first started doing this, I think. Long time ago. I actually looked at our playlist today. Do you know how many chick tracks we've done?
Like 50?
Oh, a little over 50. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Nuts. It's because of your demand for them. And also, I like the improv.
I like that I get to do my two voices that I can do. Smoker and you little boy or girl, whatever. The second one's barely a voice, but I refuse to not do it. So anyway, here we go. Somebody goofed.
Hey, that's Bobby.
What happened? Please.
He overdosed on speed.
Kill me. Please stand back.
I'm trying to kill you. This is what this is for. It's not... Did you think that this wasn't trying to kill you?
He can't talk. He's got a thing on his mouth.
Is he gonna die?
Whoa, what a drag.
Oh no, Bobby was Wait, that's a chick, I think. Actually, no, that's a dude with long hair. Screw it. Oh no, Bobby told me he was gonna do it. I didn't believe him.
Hey guys, look at this, it's Bobby! Bobby was apparently a very popular guy. Apparently, Jake wants us all to know that if you do lots of drugs, so many that you overdose on them, you're probably going to have a lot of friends who are going to care when you die. So, if you're sitting alone somewhere and you have no friends, make sure to do lots and lots of heroin, and people will care when you eventually overdose.
Wow. Everything you just said applies to us directly. We're both sitting alone. We're only friends with each other.
I know, and it's only a digital friendship, so it doesn't count. We can only overdose on digital heroin.
Damn it.
Which is a mixture of Reddit, 4chan, and Pornhub.
Oh, and Bitcoins. Which is what we use to pay for our premium Pornhub subscription.
Man, it gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
He's better off now, kid. No more problems.
I'm crying, but I'm in the background because I'm smaller, so it's quiet.
Quit your belly aching, whore.
I'm just trying to do my best.
You're a whore!
I'm not a whore, I'm a slut.
You're a whore!
All right, I mean, I kind of like it. I like to cry when I get taken, but whatever. Anyway.
That's Bobby. He's dead. How awful.
He told me he had nothing to live for. I don't know if I should do a male or female voice. They got a whole It's Pat thing going on with that person.
It's Pat.
You ever seen the movie It's Pat?
Yeah, it's a lot of people now, millennials, would consider that transphobic, wouldn't they?
I don't give a fuck. My point is that It's Pat is literally in my top 5 worst movies I've ever seen. And I don't mean like...
pretty bad.
I don't mean in the sense that it's in the top 5, oh, you need to watch this movie, it's so bad. I mean, it's legitimately one of the worst experiences that have ever been put before my eyes in the visual and audio medium.
It's only got one joke, and that joke is we can't tell the gender of that person.
Yeah.
And then they never ever... There's no payoff whatsoever. There's not even a good joke to finish that joke with. It's still just, I'm ambiguous. Okay, moving on.
For every Wayne's World movie, Lorne Michaels shits out about 7 terrible SNL skit movies that no one remembers. Lorne Michaels, please die already. The show is terrible.
Superstar. I just can't believe it, man. It's crazy. It's craziness.
Oh, I like Skull T-shirt guy who's looking to the camera like, I don't know what's going on. I'm the kid from Toy Story after he grew up and couldn't cope with the memory of the zombie toys.
God damn it, Toby, get out of the shot. You keep looking at the camera.
He's genuinely high. He is a cartoon character who's genuinely high. Cartoons have motion. I don't care. Now here comes the great question. Where will he spend eternity? Oh, hi. I'm Carl, by the way. I was spending my time in a business suit by the drug den.
No one cares, Carl.
I was trying to get the ambiguous gendered one to touch my old man bits.
I wasn't gonna ask because we all know about you already, Carl.
I'm just saying.
Everyone knows about fucking weird touchy Carl.
Okay, you probably shouldn't be talking because you're a young child smoking a doobie.
Actually, that was me, not the child smoking a doobie.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a contact high. What do you mean by that? I have a deep voice for a child because I smoke constantly.
That's all we need at a time like this. A fanatic. Oh, oopsie. I don't know what word applies to this thing I'm doing with. I'm surprised, but also sort of condescending. Like, oh, buddy.
You're condescending,
Oh,
but you're
boy.
amused by your own condescension.
Maybe that's it.
That young man will stand before his Creator to be judged. If he didn't know Jesus Christ as his Lord and personal Savior, he's eternally lost. However, if you are a Christian and you find some heroin on the street, you're good to go.
Look out. Here come dead judge. Here come dead judge. Ha ha. I tried to do... That was my best Jamaican.
Is that, when this was made, was being Jamaican a joke? Was it just funny to sound Jamaican?
Here come the judge, man. That's actually a better Jamaican.
Hey, I've never heard anything like this before. Do you mean I'm lost? I mean, I come here all the time. Let me be frank. The heroin den right next to a gay club. They seem like they're having a lot of fun. So I was gonna parlay my heroin usage into the butt stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm running this plan by you because you seem like a trustworthy old man. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. He will not allow sin in his presence. Being a righteous God, he doesn't mix the butt stuff with the heroin. It's like when your peas touch your carrots. He's not into it.
Now, wait a minute. I enjoy my peas touching my carrots. Isn't that succotash when you put like corn or like lima beans in there?
I don't know vegetable things. I tend not to eat them.
Oh, well, I like them. And the God I know is a God of love. He wouldn't put his creatures in hell. There's the fatherhood of God and brotherhood of man, remember? I know way more about this stuff. I actually keep a Bible in my turtleneck at all times.
But what you're saying isn't in the Bible, and your turtleneck isn't big enough to accommodate a King James version.
I have a pocket one.
Why do you have a pocket? Then put it in your pocket. A turtleneck is for tactical purposes, not for holding of books.
Tactical?
Tactical.
What do you think turtlenecks are for?
For tacticians.
Such as?
Sterling Archer. It's true, he is a God of love. The Bible says, for God so loved the world that he... You know when people hold up sports signs? It has nothing to do with the sports, but I understand it. Because that's why I watch the games. The ball is confusing. Sometimes it's a puck. I don't understand where it's going, so I just look for the signs.
Those are different sports.
No, I'm pretty sure they're the same. One time LeBron Gretzky took the ball and took it to the end zone, and he put it in that hoop. That goalie couldn't even stop him.
That was a classic game.
Yeah.
We all remember it where we were that night. Come on, let's face it. I look way cooler with this cigarette. And I'm gonna blew it in your face because I'm a cunt.
Get it, you vape.
Yeah, it's not really a vape, though. It's actually smoking.
I'm impressed.
I inhale as well.
I'm impressed that he's actually able to light the cigarette and have that much smoke already in his mouth, ready to exhale at that guy. That's impressive.
He puffed it and kept it and then shot it. Like Peter North. The Bible is filled with contradictions. Everybody knows it. Our most modern... 2 seconds ago, I was a Christian. 2 seconds ago. And now you have made me a full-blown atheist. I'm gonna go subscribe to TJ and grow a beard. Plus, it's only written by men. And men can't be trusted. The only people that I trust are my dog, Gary, and your mom.
Who's Gary?
The dog's name was Gary. It was a comma, not like the dog Gary.
Oh, why can't you trust your
Gary.
dog?
I do trust my dog. It's
But
the
why?
only one I trust. Oh, he's a good dog.
Dogs are pieces.
When I sit, he sits. People don't sit when I tell them to sit. It's weird.
Dogs are pieces of shit. The last time I had a dog, it ate my face.
It ate your face.
It ate my face.
You still what you currently have a face though.
No, it's not the face that was attached to me. It's another face I happen to have. But I'm just saying it ate a face that I had in my apartment, and it wasn't cool. The Bible is God's inspired word. Those who claim it to be filled with contradictions simply do not understand it. Now that's convenient. If you say the thing about it's wrong, then you just don't understand it. If that's the qualifier, then no one can ever prove it wrong, can they? I'm just saying. Old man's got this locked up.
Well, I'm not going to waste my time arguing about it. Let's go. I got turtlenecks to buy. And by buy, I mean purchase.
Okay, what?
Just in case you didn't, I didn't know if, that's a shorthand.
Do I have to go with you? Because I was of the understanding that before this conversation, we had never met. I don't know if I should get
You are my boy Ward now, like the beginning of this episode.
All right.
We have switched roles.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm not going to go with you. I'm just saying that I'm aware that this is skeevy as fuck. I, however, am turned on by that sort of thing, so I'm kind of into it. I don't know what's going to happen after we get into the car, but I do know that you're not going to like what happens when I get out of it. Wait a sec, my friend. I want to hear him just a little more. Then we'll cut out. That was a very official sentence. Until the end, you gotta pepper in a little bit of slang. That's what 1950s gangsters were all about. Yo, let me talk to you. No, they wouldn't start with yo. They'd be like, excuse me, pardon me, sir. Can I get you for a spot of tea, motherfucker?
Is this kid even a gangster?
I don't know.
He's just smoking. But he wears a straight shirt and he took time to comb his hair this morning. Gangsters
were hard to tell if they were gangsters in the 1950s because they were all very straight-laced white people.
Oh, that makes sense.
If I'm going to hell, how can I miss it and go to heaven? Christ, who created the universe, invaded our planet in the form of a man.
Hold on 1 second. He invaded the planet? Have you ever seen Mars Attacks? Is it like that? It's my favorite movie.
No, he came down on a spaceship with his robot ward named Gort, and then he died, but then he got brought back to life by the words Klaatu Narada Niktu, and then he became Keanu Reeves for some reason, and it was terrible.
This sounds like a screenplay that got thrown out for, like, The Mummy 3.
The Mummy 3 exists, by the way. It's bad.
That's right, but this is the one that got thrown out.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. That's what makes me mad about... Here's my diatribe about The Mummy 3, because I have strong opinions on it. The Mummy 3 is a good idea for a movie. Brendan Fraser was on his last straw. Everyone was like, okay, Brendan Fraser, you get one more shot. We all want to like you for some reason, Brendan Fraser. I don't know why. You haven't given us any reason to want to like you, but here we are. You made 2 Mummy movies. You made Journey to the Center of the Earth. You made that shitty movie about the books that came to life. Now you're getting a shot. Monkey Bone. I like Monkey Bone, but
Encino Man.
What was Encino Man? That counts against him for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then the Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, Back in Action. That was definitely against him. All I'm saying is, we all said, Brendan Fraser, this is your one last shot. Come back with The Mummy 3, and we'll consider giving you more roles. Good idea for a mummy movie. Okay, let's do, like, Chinese mummies. That's different. All right, fine. Do that. But then the movie was garbage. So guess what, Brendan Fraser? You get cursed by not having hair anymore and looking like you have leukemia. But, like, stage 2? But you're constantly at stage 2.
Of all the trash I've ever heard, that takes the cake. Brendan Fraser is a fine actor.
He definitely is.
Have you seen the first Mummy? He got to make out with Rachel Weisz.
I think you're confusing getting to make out with Rachel Weisz as acting good.
Yeah, obviously. And then Keanu made out with her in Constantine. Or did he? I don't even know if they kissed. I don't know. But she was wet in that movie like a lot. Your religion is outdated and one of fear. It's nuts like you who must be locked up. In fact, you're a menace to society.
Yep.
And I'm a gangster. I am a turtleneck gangster. I have literally extorted money from priests.
Yeah,
and widows and orphans who didn't have any money. So actually, that's why this kid's here. That's his payment.
He looks like a 1950s gangster. I think the worst thing he's ever done is knock over the soda shop. But then maybe his parents caught him and were like, you take the money back to Mr. Jenkins. And then they did, and they all hugged at the end. Like, Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah, or Happy Days.
Have you ever actually watched Leave It to Beaver any time in the past couple years?
It's super bad. It's so fucking crazy.
There are more references to beating your children than I would have expected, but fewer than I would have hoped. Son, if you accept Christ, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. I call that Pascal's argument. I think I made it up. I don't know where I got the name Pascal from, but I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to say it. But to reject him, you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. Please read this carefully. It's a tract. I wrote it down myself. No one particularly wrote it. I made it. Stapled
Is
it.
this guy Jack Chick?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's Jack Chick, for sure.
Okay. 2,500 years from tonight, you will remember this meeting. Specifically.
I don't think he's going to, since we're in the 1950s, and I don't think modern medicine or science will catch up to the fact that we need to download his brain into a robot automaton body. So, elbow to the back! That's my patented move. Yeah. Did you like that?
Yeah, it was nice.
Fucking right in the C8.
It's good. It's good when you get to beat
Right
up
in it.
old people. Honestly, if I could beat up the two groups of people I want to beat up most of the time.
Yeah.
Young children.
Blacks and women.
Young children and old people.
Right, I was going to go blacks and women.
Oh.
Let's go, I've had it.
Hey, cool it. You don't have to work him over. He didn't do anything to you.
I didn't work him over. I elbowed him in his spine. He's paralyzed now.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fine. He can't move.
Look at this. I didn't even put my hips into it. I just was all arm. You see that?
Yeah.
His glasses flew off. I didn't even notice. Man, I hit him pretty hard.
As long as the rule is that as long as the shoes stay on, they're not dead.
Basically, I just don't want you to read this propaganda, kid. It'll make you mentally sick. And also, these comic books suck. Like, demonstrably. Over 50 times.
Hey, but I promised the old guy that I'd read that. Now he's writhing on the ground.
But now he's paralyzed. You don't keep promises to cripples. Everyone knows that.
I guess so. I could say
because they can't enforce it. You promise them whatever you want, and they'd be like, "Oh, I can't get up and walk." Yeah, because you're crippled. You're garbage.
Oh, this is a good episode. We're not going to get any comments about this one.
Look, let me straighten you out. I've got all the answers. Ask me any question. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ask me a question.
Okay. Hot dogs, are they a sandwich?
Yes. They're tube meat. Next question.
Cereal, is it soup?
Yes. Next question.
My mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just
for sure.
Honestly, I kind of knew the answer to that one, but I just need verification.
Really, any time, any place, any hole.
All right.
Give or take.
Okay. Just
let's be real.
That's something I needed to know for myself.
Yeah.
I guess that old man did sound a little off. Now he sounds a lot off. He's screaming. You can't hear him, but I mean, come on. You ripped his spine in half.
Ouch! A little off. He's so far off that they'll soon be feeding him under the door. Get it? They're gonna. It wasn't a very good punchline. They're gonna slide food under the door, like when you're mentally ill, you slide food under the door and then they can eat it.
Oh,
because you don't want to like make contact with them because they might like hurt you or something. Like that's where you. Actually, I think they have like it's not under the door. They have like slide things that like you put a tray. I don't know. Okay, it was a bad joke. I will work on it next time. Let me try this one. A little off. He's so far off that we need a plane to go see him. No.
I think Jack Chick is just confused because the last time he was in a mental institution, it was 1874. So.
Did you know that Kellogg started out as an anti-masturbation cereal?
Yeah. Which is the thing.
Yeah. The cereal is so dry I don't want to touch myself anymore.
The entire reason that if you're American and you're circumcised and not Jewish, thank Kellogg. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I've been to that asylum. There's a mall in it now. Seriously, there's a mall in it now. Just follow the 10 Commandments and believe in the golden rule and you'll be okay. And remember, the golden rule is don't stick it in your mouth unless you were forced.
I thought the rule was never go ass to puss.
No, you can totally do that. It's not yours.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm just saying
it's
next
fine.
time I go, it's going to be real yeasty. And by yeasty, I mean poopy.
Well, I mean, okay, how about this? There should be a tack, like a 1A to the golden rule is do not revisit that's the said puss.
Okay, so as long as it's like a one-time thing, you can do whatever you want. Gotcha.
Yeah, or just dump them right after. Who cares? And remember, like, God helps those who help themselves. So, like, people who help themselves, unlike cripples. God does not help cripples because they need a lot of help. They're garbage people. Jesus was a great teacher, but he was only a man, just like Mr. Feeney and Mr. Holland.
If Mr. Feeney was Jesus, I'd definitely be a Christian.
If Mr. Feeney was Jesus, he would have followed you around and let him know he was around all the time. He'd be like, oh, now I'm at this school. It's not creepy. You're the one inconveniencing me. You're the one inconveniencing me, Matthews. Said, even though you're the one following us around to college. You followed him to college. Him and then his friend who had the interracial relationship.
You know
you
what?
Followed them.
You know Girl Meets World? Mr. Feeney finally actually showed up at Girl Meets World.
Did he die yet?
No, he's still their neighbor. They stuck over to his house for some reason. Corey and Sean, who is now on that show also. It's basically all the original characters are on it now. And they actually stuck over, and then you just heard from Dakota, Mr. Matthews, and then it panned over, and everyone was like, oh, it's Mr. Feeney! And then they go like, Feeney!
Was his brother with him?
Oh God, was he in that episode?
He's got no work. Let's be real.
He still works for Disney. He does voice work for a lot of Disney shows now with that brother.
He doesn't do anything. Hugo's being kind.
No, he's a Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy show.
Untrue.
It's true. It's definitely true. I know it for a fact.
Read your line.
Anyway. Okay, I'll listen to you from now on.
Good. I have fantastic advice.
I know, I can tell. The turtleneck, definitely. Should I get a turtleneck like that? Should we match? Is that weird?
You don't have to match, but next piece of advice, just touch it a little.
That's not really advice. That's more of a command, but...
Touch it a little.
Like, how much is a little? Over the pants?
Just... Look, dude. There's no sin. You are your own salvation. Heaven and hell and earth and all this shit. Just fucking just... Look. Touch my dick.
All right. But hey, look.
Just a little bit.
There's a train coming. I'll touch your dick with the train.
You can make it. Quit being... Stop breaking. Okay,
I'm not...
If you would just... It started back all the way over... I don't
think I should.
Continue to break. You should really do it.
We're dead. We're dead.
You fucking killed us.
I died with your dick in my hand, which is how I wanted to go.
That's why we're here together.
Where are we?
We're in fucking hell, you idiot.
Okay, well,
clearly this is hell.
What's up with the...
Are you kidding me?
I'm confused by the whole stalagmite thing, because if it's another plane, like, what's above it? Like, why are there rock structures?
It's... Okay. How this works is, you're just a soul, and everybody gets their own hell, and you were the one guy in the whole world that thought Batman sucked. So I gave you the Batcave.
Oh, dude, no, it's terrible, though.
Yeah, well, that's the fucking deal, man.
All right.
That's the deal. You died with my dick in your hand, you didn't finish me off, and you didn't listen to my driving instructions. This is yours. This is you. This is a place where the lost go temporarily. This is not purgatory as many believe. Because there's no such place. So fuck you, Catholics. You're stupid and you don't know shit. So you'll be here until you stand before the Great White Throne, which I'm pretty sure is in season 6 of Game of Thrones. But I could be wrong. It doesn't. Just basically on Doomsday, you will be judged.
J.R.R. Martin doesn't even write anymore.
I don't even need your lip right now. You know, I could have used your lips in the car, but now I don't need either.
But can't Jesus be my savior now?
No, it's like okay. So you ever play a game of hockey ball, and then you go up for a layup, and then the goalie hits the stick out of your glove, and then you get a dunk. It's like that, and then time runs out, and then your team loses the big game.
Yeah.
And then there's like a dog on the court or something.
Yeah, and then it's like double jeopardy.
And then and then you go to court and save it from a clown. Anyways, time ran out. Jesus can no longer help you. He could have subbed in at any point, but instead, no, you're here now.
Oh.
And you died in your sins, and also, again, you've blue-balled me. Like, literally, I died blue-balled. This is me now. This is how I'm always we're in hell. So that I never will have relief.
I don't generally
maybe
like to take
maybe that's what Mick Jagger was talking about in that one song.
I don't generally take advice from Carrie Underwood, but honestly, if Jesus had taken the wheel, I could have serviced your member probably a little bit better. But hey, friend, remember all those things you told me? You were wrong. You goofed.
No, little buddy, I wasn't wrong. You were wrong. I'm the devil, motherfucker. No, I'm just kidding. That's not my real voice. It's still this voice.
I feel like this is kind of like when a cop asks to buy drugs from you. Isn't that entrapment? I don't know if that should count. I think Jesus should maybe take this to the Court of Appeals. Maybe the ACLU should get involved. I'm just saying.
Yeah, actually, this guy, this was actually someone's face skin.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Because I'm Satan. So, ask me how I hid the horns. Ask me how I hid the horns.
How did you hide the horns?
Ask me how I hid the horns underneath the mask. Ask me how.
How?
Ask me how harder.
How?
Like really mean it. Really mean it. I hate it when people just placate me.
How? How did you hide the horns? How the horns hide?
Hair. Hit him under the hair.
Well, that was an underwhelming.
You thought it was gonna be as like a Satan trick, but it wasn't. You know what was a Satan trick? You touched my dick. I don't even have balls. Like there was nothing to happen there. I was never gonna finish. You were always gonna have my dick in your hands. Always. Also, I took his dick skin because obviously it didn't feel like a Satan dick, which is basically a dragon dick. If I'm real with you. It's like a smaller, uncircumcised dragon dick. Did you know dragons get circumcised?
Why are they Jewish?
Actually, yes. That's why they always hoard all that gold. Fun fact.
Oh, wow. This is probably... It wasn't like tightly packed racism, but there was a lot of it in this episode, so feel free to...
Was it?
Yeah.
What else were we racist against?
I think I said, like, in the 19...
Well, I mean, that was Satan the whole time. I think people maybe... If we don't use different voices, they think, "Oh, Jake and Hugo are racists," but it's like, no, they're the racists.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. If you want, I guess we don't even ask this anymore. If there's any tracks you want us to do, tell us in the comments,
and we will promptly ignore them.
You can always check us out on Twitter at Bible Reloaded.
You can follow Hugo at Hugo Reloaded, and you could also subscribe to the channel. You could also check this comic out, which is really cool. This is called After the Gold Rush, and it's pretty rad. And actually, the guy in charge of this is doing a special project for us. And yes, it also is a comic, and eventually it will come out. But I just want to tease you a little bit with just a tiny little art. Here's one single panel of what's happening, and there it is. They are doing this for us, and it's a slow project. It will happen eventually, but because they're doing that, I really would like you to check out their comic After the Gold Rush, which is actually it's like a pro science comic, but it's really cool. It's like a mystery. This astronaut scout lands on Earth, really cool, but it's Earth long after human civilization has fallen apart. It's fucking rad, and the art is beautiful, and also they have my family hostage. So if you don't watch that, they'll die.
It's all right. They can die. I don't care about your family. Anyway, also you can donate to our Patreon campaign. We do a once a month patron only hangout, and that's a lot of fun. So
we just did that, and that was a good time. Yeah. We need more people though. More. Come. You don't not even more people to donate. Just more people that already donated need to pay attention and actually just show up.
That was kind of my bad. I sent that notification out way late.
We had a few more.
Yeah. Anyway,
but still. More the merrier, the better it is.
So, until next time, I'm Hugo.
I'm Jake.
Bye-bye, reloaded.